It's a fairly short ferry ride from Hong Kong to Macau, although getting the tickets was a surprisingly complicated process.
The majority of the ferries that connect Hong Kong and Macau and a lot of other surrounding islands are actually jet boats, so the ride's pretty quick and it's pretty smooth, and there's a bar and a meal on board, so all in all, a pretty good experience. Getting into Macau is pretty interesting since it's really the Vegas of the East, with a lot of the same brands of hotels, giant buildings and casinos, and fountain shows, and all the sorts of things that we're used to from living in Vegas, but with a bit of a twist. So, we're in Macau, and who do I find but Tony Lamb, my friend who's been living there for many, many years and actually working in the gaming industry for the Venetian.
Tony was kind enough to take us on a tour of downtown Macau, which was beautiful, crowded, and very rainy.
We also went and explored the Cotai Strip, where it's actually where we were staying. There's some of the largest hotels in the world and just massive casinos going in. In fact, the largest Wynn property is just being completed while we were there, and it's recently opened since we got back. That evening, we headed over to the Wynn Macau, where Tony had also booked us a fantastic dinner where we had window seats at the Il Teatro restaurant overlooking a giant fountain show and also light show on one of the nearby hotels. It's a fantastic meal, many courses with great wine, bread, the works. It was a great night. Thanks, Tony.
With the music. We stayed at the Sheraton Macau, which has a beautiful pool area, as well as a great view of all the surrounding hotels. Right next to us was the Venetian Hotel, which is very similar to the one in Vegas, except that it is a lot bigger.
last breakfast/brunch, we hit the food court in all of the big hotels, and we found some Taiwanese noodles and a whole bunch of other stuff that was pretty interesting.
Finally, after a long trip, it was time to head home. Amazingly, there's a ferry directly from Macau to the airport in Hong Kong.
The Hong Kong airport is massive, but comes with massive is fantastic airport lounges which we had access to. There was everything from a noodle bar to champagne and just about everything you could possibly want, which was a great way to kick off our trip home. Long trip home through LA, we were back in the desert and happy for it.